next up is monkey bars. We don't have a long stretch here. Ours actually go up pretty steep, but we'll go over the normal technique and some of the things that you can do in your training to help build the grip strength and the confidence you need to move through this. So one of the things that we encourage all of our people to do is what we call hip slaps. So you grab the bar and then hang. You want to be somewhat engaged. You can be low if you want, but try to keep those shoulders away from the ears. You'll let go, slap your hip. Grab the bar, let go, slap your hip. Obviously at first it's typically a lot more frantic like this, so that people like go all crazy. So that's going to help build the grip strength you need to be able to transition from one bar to the next. The other one would be changing your hand. So like you reverse grip back to normal grip, so you'll be a little bit more engaged. Switch, switch. And so that's going to help with the technique to be able to move forward, as well as being confident and being able to bear your body weight with a single hand as you transition. Me personally, once again, I have a little more strength, so I stay engaged. It allows me to shoot or fire, move forward faster. So you'll come up to the bars, semi-engaged, and then you can just walk forward. If you don't have the strength to stay engaged, you'll stay low, scapular engagement. We don't have much room behind me. You'll use that to, if you need to, build the momentum. And then once you have the momentum, you can swing. Watch out, balls in the face. All right, stand.
One other tip that I would give is kind of how he was saying momentum. I like to bicycle, so do that air bicycle with the legs. And so with this, especially for that first one, you really want to get the bar so that you get the momentum going. Once you get the momentum, it's a lot easier. So make sure, not a dead hang. Pull yourself up into that scapular engagement. From here, you can kind of go side to side to get those legs going. And then swing and pedal your legs like a bicycle. Bicycle movement works.
But yeah, like with most of the hanging stuff, make sure that you have a nice tight grip, so people, once again, they try to get off the obstacle so fast that they end up slipping because they don't have a good grip before they advance. So they try to move too fast, they don't have a full grip, they release to the backhand, and then they fall. So making sure you have a good grip before you advance will better serve you than anything else, because no one wants to do burpees just because they try to move too fast.
And so with the monkey bars too, you can grab, not mud, but grab some dirt and rub it in your hands so that it gets off any excess moisture, so that it decreases the risk of you slipping off. I preferentially do not like using gloves on the monkey bars because of the fact the glove usually slips off of my hand, and so I would rather use my own just grip strength to be able to do the monkey bars with that. So make sure your hands are nice and dry when you approach it. Sometimes volunteers are nice and they like to give wonderful hugs like this to wipe your hands off. But yeah, make sure they're nice and dry, you're calm and confident, and you will kill it.
And then another thing with any of the obstacles, but specifically monkey bars or some of the ones where you're hanging, be sure to give yourself and other people plenty of room, because nothing's worse than being an obstacle, feeling like you got it, and then swinging into somebody else, or thinking like, oh, it's cool, and someone's like midway in the obstacle, you jump on, and you start going, and then they struggle, now you're hanging on behind them for dear life. So make sure you you're mindful of yourself and other racers. Give yourself the respect, space you need, and then in turn you'll give other people the same thing. So you want to make sure that you're not jumping on an obstacle when someone else is in the middle of it, causing them pressure as well as you pressure. So give yourself plenty of space so that you can handle the obstacle appropriately.